evening, everyone. I hope all of you are incredible this Saturday or Sunday, wherever you are around the world. We're excited to have you on today. We're going to be going over a detailed training system, I should say, on how to have success in the platform that you partnered with, which is ACN. So I'm excited to do that this evening. But before I get into that information, we're going to go through a quick presentation for those of you that are extremely new. Some of you may not even know what you're here to see. And so we're going to go do the breakdown of the details of how our business project works, how you can be involved either as a business partner yourself or have an opportunity to be able to get some value on some powerful services that you're probably already paying for every single month. So before I do that though, just to give you a brief background on myself so we're not complete strangers, my name is Julian Lewis, and prior to getting involved with this project, I was a senior systems engineer. I was working roughly 80 to 90 hours a week at my job. I was averaging 50 to 60 flights a year, which put me in a predicament where I really didn't have a lot of time for myself or my family. But good fortune came my way. I was introduced to this project by my first mentor in this industry, who shared with me a system that allowed me to build this around my crazy work schedule and enabled me to come home to my family. But most importantly, I was able to become the type of father that I felt my daughter deserved. So I'm going to show you how that works. The first thing I'm going to do is play a quick 2-minute video that is going to give you a broad overview of what ACN is all about. After the video, I'll get into the details, and then we're going to get into the training. So if you're ready, let me see you smile or do something that shows me you're ready. Sam, that's a ready face for real. So let's go ahead and get started.
Right now, someone is watching TV, shopping online, sharing on social media, scrolling a news feed, cooking, turning on lights, texting, paying with a credit card, and someone is definitely making a phone call. Now, imagine earning income through your very own business every time a customer pays a bill for services they're already using anyway. With ACN, you can. With a 27-year track record of success, ACN is the largest direct seller of telecommunications, energy, and essential services in the world. Today, we operate in 27 countries and have offices throughout North America, Europe, Latin America, Asia, and the Pacific. We're constantly evolving our portfolio of products to stay ahead of what millions of consumers and businesses need and use every day. Now, ACN has added identity theft protection through ID Seal to its suite of essential services. Thanks to ACN's innovative mindset, we're just getting started, and the world is taking notice. Inc. magazine also recently recognized ACN as a private titan, a designation reserved for the largest and most iconic privately held companies in the world. This is your opportunity to establish your very own ACN business, offering the essential services that people and businesses already use every day, and an opportunity to get paid every time they pay a bill for these services. It's your life. Imagine earning an income on your own terms. That's what ACN is all about, and now you can be a part of it.
So the video does a great job summing up just an overview of what ACN is. What I'm going to do right now is get into the details. So if you take a look with me at some of these slides that I'm going to bring up, what you'll notice is ACN's track record. The background of the company is pretty powerful. ACN has been in business since January of 1993. We're a global company, 27 countries, 5 continents. We did millions of customers that we've acquired already, and we've done billions in sales. And if you take a look at the next slide, what you'll notice is we offer essential services, both for the home and for the business. And what's really great are these are companies that all of you are familiar with. Services like wireless, high-speed internet, bundled services, television, energy, healthcare, security and automation, payment processing, even travel, and also identity theft protection. Companies like AT&T, Spectrum, just to name a few companies that you're familiar with, like DirecTV. Now, what we also are able to do is when we help people to become customers of any of these services through these providers, we're actually able to help feed hungry children through our charity project, Feeding Kids. When a customer is acquired, a child gets fed. Now, what's really exciting about ACN is that on top of being able to save customers money, we're able to earn bonuses that can actually cover your services. So we have refer a friend programs through our cell phone providers, our energy providers, and also our identity theft protection providers. So imagine how much you can save each year by being able to cover your services through referrals. So here's why ACN is so powerful and why companies that you're familiar with have been attracted to us. It's because ACN does something a little bit different. See, most service providers use media and internet marketing in hopes to attract customers. What ACN does instead is they bypass that, eliminating the expensive advertising, creating more choices for the consumer, and an income generating opportunity for you. And it's simple to get started. The cost upfront to get started is only $299. And that covers all the support you need: your personalized website, training and marketing tools, business tracking and reporting on the Salesforce platform, independent business owner and customer support. You also receive ACN perks. And as you build your business month to month and you expand into multiple cities, states, and even countries, the overhead monthly expense of doing business is only $25. And what's really great is all you have to do is direct people to your website, assist them in becoming customers, and ACN as a company does the rest. And with that being said, what I want to share with you right now is how you get compensated within our company. There's a few ways. First, we're going to talk about your personal income. Personal income means on your own personal efforts. When you refer customers to the company, you can earn bonuses that when you acquire customers. 5 services acquired is going to each equal $200. And every time you get an additional 3 services, you're going to earn another $200. And there's no limit to the amount of times you can do that every calendar month. But on top of that, you're going to earn as high as 20%, a percentage on all the monthly commissionable revenue coming from those services. So every month your customers pay their bills, you're going to receive a percentage on it that's paid out monthly. And on top of that, you're able to earn overriding income. And overriding income comes from sharing this opportunity with others and them deciding to participate as business owners. And when they go out and acquire customers, that's considered your team's customers. You get paid bonuses that are paid out weekly when your team acquires customers, ranging between $50 and as high as $450 extra dollars. And on top of that, you're able to earn overriding residual income every month on the bills that are being paid by customers referred through your team. And as powerful as that is, it gets better. You're able to earn positions within the company as you build your business. And as you promote to higher positions within the company, you're able to earn increased customer acquisition bonuses. You're able to take vacations all around the world and also earn increased residual income on all the customers that you personally refer, as well as your team. And the reason why we're having so much success over the 30 years ACN has been in business is because of the training and support. ACN supports you online with presentations and trainings. And the team that you're a part of is going to support you in person and through virtual events. And then there's the major events that happen all throughout the world. And these are the Elevate and Emerge events where you can plug in online or in person to be able to take advantage of getting trained by the best of the best in all of ACN worldwide. You're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. So what do the next steps look like if this is something for you? We're going to show you how to enroll as an independent business owner, how to utilize a support system, participate in training, and start acquiring customers. And this is a big part of that today, because today you're going to learn a system of approach so that even if you're brand new as of today, this is the very first time you saw the business. What I'm going to be covering this evening is going to give you enough to be able to start to build a successful ACN business. It's going to allow you to take your dreams, to start to build, and with the system, you're going to be able to scale something will allow you to get paid, not just through your own efforts, but through others. And while you help others, we're going to help you to create an impact. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, here's what you need to ask yourself if you're brand new. What category do I fall in? See, most people that see this business for the very first time fall in one of three categories. Either you want to support your friend and you want to become a customer. We want to thank you for supporting their business, because it's important when you get started in any type of business to know you're supported by loved ones, friends, and family. So thank you for your support. If you're interested, but you have a few questions, you fall into category 2. That was the category that I fell in. And all that meant was I needed to get my questions answered before I could make the best decision for me, whether it be partnering in the company, which obviously I did, or whether it was to become a customer. We're gonna get your questions answered so that you can make the right decision for you. Or you're ready to lock arms with us and start building the business. That's category 1. And if you're category number 1, I wanna be the first one to welcome you to the organization. So let's get into this training. First things first, this is going to be a blueprint provided for you and anyone that partners in your organization to be able to have the success of countless people before you. If you can follow the system, you can get the same results and more than others did before you. The first step to the ACN system is getting your ACN business started. And you do that from the website acncompass.com. You go to acncompass.com and you click on Start Here. And you have 6 steps, step by step, on exactly what to do in the beginning stages of your business so that you can start earning income right out of the gates. And once you do the steps, now it's time to get your mindset and the foundation right so that you can create results, continued results in your ACN business. The first step to building a rock solid mindset in business and in ACN is to determine the reason why you're doing the business. Why are you doing this business? Is it to have time with your family? Is it to pay off some bills? Is it to help with college education for your children? Is it to help your parents? Is it for a family vacation? Is it to give more to charity? For me, it was to get time freedom back so that I can focus on my daughter. I wanted to be in her life so that she would know what it meant to have love from the first man in her life. So as an adult, she would know what it isn't. See, it's important for me. And so that meant that I was ready to focus on my reason and do something brand new, even though we all know doing something new can be scary and uncomfortable. It can also be exciting. But what allowed me to get through the scary and the uncomfortable is determining a strong enough reason why. They say that if your reason why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. And when the why becomes strong enough, the how becomes easy. And what I really found is that when the why is extremely strong, the how becomes completely irrelevant. You find a way when the why is big enough. And so you want to identify a strong reason why to get you started in the business. And then you want to start to think like a business owner. So let's talk about what that looks like. Business owners make decisions. Business owners understand that there's a learning curve. Business owners understand that there's an emotional roller coaster that's associated with business. Some things are going to be exciting. Sometimes you're going to run into challenges, but that's all a part of life, and it's a part of business. You want to develop the right mental attitude and have a positive one, and understand that in this business, we teach you how to sort over sell. Sorting means we just sift through people to identify those that are looking for us, and we have a mindset of some will, some won't, so what, who's next? That's what the SW on this slide stands for. And then we have long-term thinking, and we never quit. And if you can adopt these thoughts right here on this page, you can start to think like a business owner that can have extreme success in ACN. And once we have the foundation started, now we start with the mechanics. And this is what I love about the business. It's very simple. The most important thing to understand is that the list that you get help creating with your mentor, that list is the resource that's going to take you from brand new to extremely successful in opportunity. And so what we do is we build what's called a warm market list. These are people that you know, people that you're associated with. We don't prejudge because we're not going to call or contact to sell or pitch them on doing the business. We're just going to sort to identify which people on the list are already looking for something like ACN. And then we're going to contact everyone ASAP so that we can get their opinion and figure out where they lie in which category. And then we're going to sort. We're just going to sort through all the people on our lists to determine which ones are looking for us so that we can help decide whether they want to become a business owner or a customer. That is the simple steps to actually having success. And the rest of what I'm going to talk about is a breakdown in detail of how we actually live out these steps. So the reason why we don't need to sell is because we understand something. We're not looking to convince people to do ACN, to join ACN, or to become a customer. We're just looking to expose people to ACN so we can find people that are already looking for opportunities like ACN. And the best way to help gain people or get exposures to the company is to ask for people's opinion. Here's what we know about opinions. Everyone has them, and most people love to share theirs. And most people will give theirs even when you don't ask for them. So what we do is we ask everyone on the list for their opinion about something exciting that we're doing. And when they get exposed to it, those are sets of eyes taking a look at the opportunity. The more sets of eyes that see your business, the more chances you have to find people that are already looking for ways to earn income like how ACN offers. So it allows you to get out of the way or get yourself out of the way, and it allows you to have fun and build a business that you don't have to try to convince, because people convinced against their will are of the same opinion still. Our job isn't to try to convince. We sort, we don't sell, and we fit people. We identify what categories they fall in. Remember, whether they're category 1, it makes sense to them, they're ready to get started. Category 2, they have questions, but they're interested. Or category 3, they want to support a friend or family member and become a customer. Our goal isn't to convince them to be one of these 3 categories. Here's what we know. The majority of people that we introduce already fall into one of these 3 categories. So all we have to do is ask for their opinion on the business, expose them to the opportunity, and let them tell us which category they fall in. And the faster you can just get great at sorting, the faster your business is going to build an ACN. Remember this: professionals sort, amateurs sell and convince. Sorting is fun, convincing is draining. You want to become a professional. Be a professional, listen, sort, and move on. And remember, it's all about the timing. People will join when the timing is right. Some will, some won't, some wait. So what? Who's next? Remember to keep that mindset, and you're going to have a lot of results moving in the business. Now, next up, we're going to be talking about now we have our mindset, our foundation. Now we get to talk about customer acquisition, because acquiring customers, it's what's going to pay you monthly. It's what's going to pay you upfront in bonuses. Acquiring customers is what's going to pay you overriding residual income later. So let's talk about that. Let's talk first about personal residual income. And today, we're not going to be covering all the details of all the services, all the products that ACN offers. If you want to know about all the details of all the products, there's a full library of all the product trainings. You want to head to acncompass.com, click on products, and there are YouTube style videos on every single product that ACN offers so that you can get every detail on every service that we provide. Today, we're going to be talking about the approach to acquire customers and how to follow a system that allows it to be simple for you and the people who partner in your team. So the first thing you want to do is again, think like a business owner. You want to become your own customer. And the reason why you want to become your own customer is because it builds belief. It's going to train you on the customer process. You're going to be able to get paid on your services, and you'll be able to get free services through the referrals that I mentioned in the presentation earlier. So let's talk a little bit about some of the promotions that are on the table for the month of February. Being as this is a 30-year anniversary for ACN, ACN has some pretty amazing product promotions and customer point enhancements in both the United States and Canada this month. We have a new point structure for Zoom Energy, for ID Seal, for Spectrum, increased points on all of those. Also, we have more opportunities to earn with Flash with increased points in the month of February, and you have the ability to do that the entire month. So you want to take advantage of that because more points gives you the ability to earn more money faster. You're going to see what that means in just a short period of time. And now we also have some powerful promotions where for a limited time, there's a point offer on effective January 20th through February 28th. So you can still take advantage of this through Flash services in Canada, where you can receive 5 points for every Flash services high-speed internet customer. It used to be 2 points. That's a huge increase. So you want to take advantage of that. Also in Canada, there's Fluent limited time point offer where you can earn between the 1st and the February 28th, you can earn 8 points for all Fluent security and automation, residential and business customers. So you can take advantage of that increase as well. And then Spear is doing a new year, new bonus. Submit a minimum of 5 qualified leads in the month of February, and you can earn $150 for every 5 qualified leads that you refer this month. They're also continuing their Meet or Beat program, which means that IBOs and merchants can each receive a $250 Visa gift card if Spear cannot meet or beat the customer's current processing rate. This is a win for you, and it's a win for your potential customer. And then, like I mentioned in the presentation, there are powerful referral programs which allow you to offset the cost of paying bills. Imagine having your bills covered because of powerful referral programs, bills like your energy bill, like your cell phone bill. Imagine not having to worry about the headache of paying those because those are covered through the referral programs that ACN provides. Now, what I want to share with you next is something huge. ACN has put together a special fast start bonus in the month of February for new independent business owners. So I hope you pay close attention. If you're brand new in ACN, you want to pay close attention to this. There's a special bonus where new independent business owners who reach the position of executive team leader within their first 30 days will earn an extra $500 in bonuses. The way you qualify as an executive team leader within your first 30 days, you need to have at least 15 points coming from your organization in order to qualify for this bonus. But ACN gives you the entire month of February to do it. It means you have a start date in February. Even if you had a start date on the 28th, you have 30 days to reach that bonus and go after and accomplish it. But check this out. You earn executive team leaders with at least 3 services and 7 points and 30 total customer points coming from your organization. You get a 500 fast start bonus. But get this, every additional 5 personal services and every additional 3 services after that is going to earn you another $200, and there's no limit to the amount of times you can do that every single calendar month. Now, why do we want to acquire customers? Well, obviously, acquiring customers allows us to get paid more because there are more bills. But what does it also do? It allows you to increase the percentage that you get paid on all the bills that you're getting paid on. ACN does this by allowing you to qualify for increased percentages by counting up the customers that you referred in total customer points. That's why the increase in points for February is so important, because you can acquire points faster, you can acquire more points per service, which means you can get to the higher personal percentages a lot faster. 1 to 39 personal points earns you 3% residual income. But as you gather more customers, you can go all the way up to 20% residual income by having at least 200 plus points. Now, when I first heard 200 plus points, that sounded like a lot. But remember, like the home security is 8 points. Fluent is 8 points. Vivint Home Security is 8 points. So you only need a few of those. And you're going to be able to get to a 200 plus points and earn 20% on all the residual income. Now, how does this work? How do you get all these customers? Are you becoming a customer salesperson? Are you out there trying to pitch people on becoming a customer? No. Remember the system. All we're going to do is show you how to become your own customer. And then we're going to have a private business meeting, whether that's a virtual meeting online like we're on today, or whether that's a meeting in your home, or both. And through that meeting, we're going to get everyone's opinion, and we're going to sort and let people tell us whether they see themselves as business owners or customers. Those customers are going to allow you to increase your points, increase your billing volume, and get paid more every single month. It's also going to lead to leadership training and your first paycheck. So we want to focus on that. And while we focus on that, remember, it's a blueprint for everyone to succeed. If you follow the system, you're going to get the results. And so all we want to do is continue to follow the same simple system. And if we do so, we're going to build a team. Because some people are going to want to become your customer, and that's going to help you get paid personal residual income. But others, when you ask them for their opinion and what category they fall in, they're going to say, I want to partner and get paid on customers like you do. And they're going to become part of your team. And that's when we get into overriding residual income and team building. And that's what we're going to talk about right now. So if you take a look here, the reason why it's so powerful to build a team is because you have something called leverage. You have the ability to get paid on the energy and efforts of multiple people. And you have the opportunity to override the customer's bills that they referred to the organization as they pay their bills month in and month out. And the way ACN does this is they pay you through what they call levels. Now, the way levels work, what is a level? It's just how we describe who introduced who to ACN. So for instance, if you partnered in the business and you introduced me to ACN, you directly introduced me, I would fall on your first level or level 1. If I went out and introduced someone to ACN, they would fall on my level 1 because I directly introduced them, but they would fall on your level 2. And then there's level 3, level 4, and level 5. Those are just referrals removed from you. And so what ACN says is, even though you didn't introduce anyone after your first level, levels 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5 wouldn't exist if it wasn't for you introducing the person direct to your first level. And so because none of those people wouldn't exist, that means ACN wouldn't get compensated on it. So what they do is to thank you for building the organization, they compensate you on all 5 levels of residual income. They actually pay you 4% on all the customers acquired on any customer that gets referred levels 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. And get this, all you need to do in order to get compensated on all 5 levels of residual income is to go out and acquire 75 personal customer points and maintain that. And just for maintaining it, every single month, your team's customers pay their bills, you're gonna get paid. And here's what's really exciting. As your business grows, you're gonna get to promotions above and beyond. That's regional vice president and higher. And as a regional vice president and higher, you not only get paid on 5 levels of residual income, you also get paid on levels 6 through infinity. So even if you have someone on your 100th level, even if you have someone on your 1000th level, if they go out and acquire a customer and that customer pays their bill, you're going to receive a percentage. And that is the power of overriding residual income. Now, As big and as complex as that sounds, how do you build it? Well, it's back to simplicity again. If you can keep things super simple, you can build it that big and that complex. And it's again the 7-day game plan. You want to start by becoming your own customer, by gathering those first 5 services. You want to have a home meeting and a virtual meeting so that we can show people the business and figure out their opinion. And as we sort, some are going to become customers and some are going to become business owners. And that's going to lead to you, as they repeat, the business owners repeat the process, that's going to lead to you getting qualified for leadership training and generating your first paycheck. And as we teach each person that falls on each level to repeat the simple 7-day game plan, you're going to see your business build and you're going to see your organization thrive. So let's get into the details of what these meetings look like. Because if you understand how this works, you're going to be excited to get started today. See, I thought I was going to have to do all the setup. And here's the truth. All you have to do if you're brand new is these 3 steps. So the first meeting that we're going to talk about, I call a soft opening. And what a soft opening is, if you have a traditional business, say you have a restaurant, you're doing a soft opening of the restaurant. What that means is you're just inviting out the closest people to you, close friends, close family members, to be able to experience your new business before it's grand opening time to the public, so that you can get the opinions of the people that matter the most to you. And so the same thing applies in ACN. So we have a soft opening where we set a date, set up a soft opening right now. Here's what I recommend. You want to have accelerated success. You want to take the second right now to text your mentor or sponsor and start to coordinate a date for your soft opening. Pick a time that works for both you and your mentor. Then step 2 is to make a list. And this is going to be a special list. This is a list, exclusive list, a list of your closest contacts, close family members, close friends, closest coworkers, and what we call flat tire friends. And flat tire friends are just friends that, God forbid anything happened, and you were on the side of the road and you couldn't access roadside assistance and you could only call a friend. They would come and get you, even if it was cold, even if it was 2 o'clock in the morning. All right. So those are the people. Why do we want these people on the list? Because we usually know their schedules. We don't have to figure out whether they'll be free. We don't have to figure out whether or not they'll pick up the phone. All we know is we're going to be able to reach out to them quickly. And these are the people that we value as far as opinions more than anyone else. So these are the first people we want to invite. And to invite them, we're going to use what we call the great news announcement script. And then we're going to schedule a time with the contacts. And then we're going to have a 3-way call with your closest people and your mentor or sponsor. And all your mentor or sponsor is going to do is they're going to say, hey, listen, we're so excited to be able to help your friend or family member in something new that they're building. They're a little bit nervous, but they're also extremely excited. And before we do a grand opening to the public, we wanted to do an exclusive soft opening to share intimately with a few of the most important people to them what they're doing. So you don't have to hear about it in the press first. You get to hear about it exclusively through what we're going to share with you. And so people feel good. They feel good about what they're going to get, what they're going to be able to hear. And you have an opportunity to get in front of the most important people right away. And then we're going to invite. The invite is so simple. How many of you have ever texted anyone before? Don't raise your hand. We already know everyone texts all the time. Some of you are texting right now on the training as I'm doing the training. So here's what we do. We send out a text, OMG, I'm really excited. I have great news. When do you have 2 minutes to talk? That's all the text says. Here's why. We want to make sure that they're available to talk at a specific time so that you can coordinate that time with your mentor and do a 3-way call so that they can give the exclusive invite to your close family members and friends. Does that make sense, you guys? So I hope you're catching this. This is really, really simple. And so that's how the soft opening works. And it gives you the ability to give your most important people the chance to partner with you before you build with everyone else so that they can override what you're building while you're building it, and they can support you and become a customer right away. Now, here's what we do, the next step: private business reception, private business Zoom, whatever you want to call it. This is the grand opening. And the grand opening is just like a traditional business. If you had a restaurant and it's grand opening time, who would you invite out? Everyone. You'd invite the whole city. And so that's how grand openings work when it comes to your ACN business. But the first step is the same. We're going to set a date, and you're going to schedule a date that works, a date and time right now. So you want to text your mentor now. So you're going to have 2 dates scheduled. You're going to have the soft opening and the grand opening. And then you want to pick a time, again, that works for both you and your mentor. Then you want to make a list of everyone, and we're going to do a blitz. We're not going to prejudge. We're just going to make a list of everyone, because remember, the idea isn't to convince, it isn't to pitch. It's just to get the opinion of the person on the list. So you want to have everyone on the list. Third step, we're going to reach out to everyone on the list. Remember, the person with the most exposures wins. Here are some details that you want to understand to have healthy expectations. When we reach out to people, people are going to be people, which means they're human. So 50% of the people we reach out to will actually respond. That's just the way the numbers work. The bigger your list, the better it gets. Because think about it. If you reach out to 10 people, 50% respond, that's 5. But if you reach out to 200 people, 50% respond, that's 100. Your goal is to get results right away. And remember, at the end of our presentation, we're not going to manipulate, convince, pitch. All we're going to do is sort. We're going to let people tell us what category they fall into, so they can do exactly what they want in supporting the business. So you want to schedule your meetings right away. If you haven't already done so, make sure your thumbs work. Start shooting text messages out to your mentors. Schedule those meetings so that you can get them on the books and you can start inviting right away. Okay. And so the last topic that we're going to cover this evening are training events. Training events, this is the X factor in ACN. My business accelerated 6 to 12 months ahead of everyone else that did not get this part. And it's not just me. A lot of my friends that are regional vice presidents and senior vice presidents, what they all have in common, every single one of them will tell you that the training events did more for their business than even all their personal development, all their individual development alone could ever do for themselves. So you want to get great at mastering training events. Now, what does that mean? Am I telling you you're going to have to do the trainings? No. What I'm telling you is we're going to help you to get great at promoting events where you can get yourself out of the way and you can allow someone who is effective, someone who's had success, to train you and your people for you. The first event that you can do that with happens every single day, Monday through Friday at 8:55 a.m. Pacific time, where we have a team wake-up Zoom where the best of the best, some of the top senior vice presidents in the company, regional vice presidents and regional directors come and show up to help you to learn exactly what you need to have success in this business. And then there are other events that we talked about. So the first one we talked about is the soft opening. Guess what? That's an event. The way you promote for it is by writing a list of the closest people to you and having your mentor help them have an exclusive invite to something special. The next event is the grand opening. And in the grand opening, the way you promote for that is by inviting everyone that you know to that event and allowing the event to do the work for you. The next one is the training you're on today. And if you just think about it, if you just got out of the way and got everyone that was new in your business on this training, would they have a healthy understanding of what they needed to do next? Absolutely. So you can take advantage of just promoting the event and the person who's going to be training and get out of the way and take notes along with your group. And then lastly, the co-founder led trainings. Whether those are the leadership trainings that happen that are special for executive team leaders or for regional coordinators and above, or the special ones that we have for regional vice presidents, or it's the emerge events. You want to get your people in front of these events so that your events will build your business, your events will build your belief, and they will also build you. So with that being said, let's get ready for the next big event that's happening March 10th through 11th. And that is a month from today. A month from today, we'll all be in Fort Worth, Texas for the ASEAN Elevate event, the 30th anniversary event. The event of all events is taking place in Fort Worth. And all I can tell you is this: even if you're brand new today, and all you did was follow that 7-day game plan, and you got the people that decided they were excited about the opportunity to lock arms with you and join you in Fort Worth, Texas for this event, you would see an explosion in the second quarter of your ASEAN business. Something that you wouldn't be able to do on your own, and you wouldn't be able to stop because other people have caught the bug, because they understand how simple it is to have success, how easy it is to create the results, and how awesome it is to be able to work with and lock arms with people that you love and care about. So here's what I recommend. As soon as we jump off today, let's get into action. You want to connect with everyone, connect with your mentors right after this call. This is a call to action. Whether you get on the phone with them, get on a FaceTime, let's start building your book of business and get you to the next level and get you promoted before the Elevate event. So I hope you got a lot of value out of today's training. I can't wait to see those of you next time we're on next month at a different promotion level. And I'm looking forward to meeting you at the Elevate event on March 10th through 11th. So God bless everyone. Have an incredible rest of the night. Have a happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate. And we look forward to seeing each and every single one of you over the top, because we know the bottom is way too crowded. Take care, everyone.